Hello, everybody. Welcome to week 30 edition of Around the MLS Show with Sam, right here on ASN Sports TV. Yes, subscribe to my YouTube channel and also follow us on all our social media platforms. How will it feel like if an MLS player, an active MLS player, wins the Ballon d'Or? That is just how it might feel with Lionel Messi, who is in line to win his 8th Ballon d'Or award, as he has been nominated for the 2023 Ballon d'Or award. First time an active MLS player will be nominated. But the fact is that he didn't get the nomination because of his MLS exploit. Remember the World Cup, the PSG, the Barcelona, and all that. So he did not get nominated because of what he did in the MLS. It doesn't matter. Right now, he is playing for Inter Miami, and he has been nominated for the Ballon d'Or. So MLS might be in line to have a player who will win Ballon d'Or. How will that not help the league grow? I don't know. It is, because I think Messi is the greatest signing that has impacted American sports in all ramifications. Welcome to MLS Week 30 edition, Around the MLS Show with Sam here on ASN Sports TV. 41 goals was scored in this Week 30. As we have only 8 matches to wrap up the regular season. Every team right now are picking points here and there to put themselves in that position for the playoff contention. And yes, FC Cincy, we are beaten for the first time this season at the TQL by Orlando City Football Club. What a history that would be for Orlando to achieve that result, because TQL has been a fortress for FC Cincinnati this season. No team have taken 3 points from that ground. Maybe a draw, the least a team could take from Cincinnati as DQL has been just a point. But Orlando went there, and Fagunde Torres, 44-minute strike, and Orlando City Football Club becoming the first team to pick 3 points off Cincinnati at DQL, and that still kept them third in the Eastern Conference. Cincinnati, who picked up who became the first team to pick up the playoff ticket at 57 points from 27 games, as they are chasing top seed in the East. They are still right there. Dynamo played a goalless draw on the road against LA Galaxy in Carson, California. And also Inter Miami went to LAFC at the BM and trashed them 3-1 to still remain 14th in the Eastern Conference, as Inter Miami are fighting tooth and nail or all they can get to see if they can sneak in through the back door to the MLS player. But it's not going to be easy, because while they are picking points here and there, any team ahead of them is picking points. I think even if they're going to finish, they might sneak in and finish 9th. Inter Miami will not crack top 7 in the East because of the point difference. So 8 games to go. Who will make the playoffs? Will Dynamo make their playoff for the first time in 5 seasons? And Ben Olsen is fighting to see that happens. And also other results from around the league. We're going to give you other results and give you the scenarios of what might happen if the league should end today and all the playoff positions have been taken. All right, now let's start up in earnest. Let's go straight up to the game at Sporting Kansas and St. Louis City. Nigerian forward, born in America, my namesake Samuel Adeniro, got his 6th goal of the season in 7 starts for St. Louis, but they went down 2-1 to Sporting Kansas. The goal was not enough to save them from going down at the Children's Mercy Park. Just look at that strike. His left foot, wicked left foot, man. That dude, the ball. Look at the way. In fact, the referee was not even interested in that foul that they were thinking he's going to call. Sporting Kansas, players were thinking that the referee going to call that infraction, but he wasn't interested. And Tim Parker restarted. Quick break for St. Louis. Sam Adeniro on the far left. Perfect control. 3 Sporting Kansas players to deal with, and he dealt with them, and he unleashed that ferocious left foot of his and beat Sporting Kansas goalkeeper to open the scoring for St. Louis, but it wasn't enough, as Sporting Kansas replied and got the winning goal. That's just how it is. Also, Quado Opoko, when you go to Montreal game against even the bench or the starting for, he was at the bench, but He was there all through 90 minutes for CF de Montreal, but then went down 4-2 as they were beaten by Columbus Crew in that matchup. Your Yeboah for Columbus Crew also came on from the bench in that game. What a game that was for Columbus Crew and CF Montreal in week number 29. Yes, we are international break, you feel me? So the fact is this: after that, MLS is going to restart and we're going to see other matchup. New England Revolution got a 2-2 draw at home to Austin Football Club. But when you look at the Western Conference, something will come to your mind. St. Louis City and Expansion team are in line to make the playoff, 47 points from 27 games. Seattle Sounders are second, 41 points from 28 games. They have 10 games to go. Some teams have 9 games to go. But in total, I think we have like 8 games to the end of the regular season. But then, who do you think will make the playoff? Just make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, because we have a lot of content on that platform for you to see how this season will compounded the woes of Colorado Rapids. They defeated Colorado Rapids 2-0 in Utah. But then Colorado Rapids fired their coach the following Monday. And when you look at the Western Conference, Colorado Rapids are rock bottom, 19 points from 26 games, average of 0.73 points per game. Not good enough for them. And they said, boom, you fired head coach. And they fired him. Portland Timbers also played a 2-2 draw away from home at Seattle Sounders. I think that should be that kind of a rivalry game. So when you look at Portland Timbers, where they are in the Western Conference, they are 12th outside the playoff zone. Austin FC are 10th in the West, 33 points from 27 games, just a point behind FC Dallas, out there knocking at the door, while Houston are 5th. How will it look like if we have 3 Texas teams in the playoffs? I don't know. How would that look like? It will look beautiful. So Dynamo, Austin, and FC Dallas are trying to see if they can pick up 3 Western Conference playoff tickets. Rebels of New York took the lead against Philly Union, and Philadelphia Union, who were Eastern Conference champions last season, came from behind to beat Rebels of New York 4-1. So when you go to the Eastern Conference right now, Red Bulls of New York are 13th in the East, 29 points from 27 games, while Philadelphia Union are 4th in the Eastern Conference, 46 points from 26 games. Another game that I was looking at is a game between FC Dallas and Atlanta United. FC Dallas, that game ended 2-2. In 2-2, they shared the spoils. What about DC when you go to the capital? DC trashed Chicago Fire 1, 2, 3, 4. 4-0. They trashed Chicago Fire. But DC are now 9th in the East, back when Rooney are back in playoff contentions. But then just a point separates DC and Chicago Fire. But they've played the same number of games, 27 games, but now a point separates them. Vancouver Whitecaps and New York City Football Club played out a 1-1 draw. Vancouver, when you go to the Western Conference, Vancouver are 6th, 38 points from 26 games, while New York City Football Club in the Eastern Conference, they are 12th in the Eastern Conference and 30 points from 28 games. So you can see this cross-conference matchups and rivalry kind of upsetting the table. Every weekend, the table's dynamics always changes. So Nashville played out a 1-1 draw against Charlotte Football Club. Nashville are 7th in the Eastern Conference, and their star player Hani Mukhtar is leading the goal scoring chart, 14 goals this season, while Luciano Acosta of Cincinnati are 2nd in that top scorers chart, 13 goals this season. Who will win the MVP? Who will win the MVP? What are you going for? I think what's his name? Hani Mukhtar is in line to return his MVP. Do you think so? I feel so. I think so. Because you cannot disregard what Hani Mukhtar has done or has been doing this season for Nashville. Alongside Fafa Pico, Nashville has been a formidable team in the Eastern Conference. Look at their run in the League Cup. They lost on penalties to Inter Miami, and now they are seventh in the Eastern Conference, 40 points from 27 games. So you cannot just write off what Hani Mukhtar has been doing. San Jose played out a 1-1 draw with FC Minnesota in San Jose. And when you look at both teams in the Western Conference, San Jose are 8th, while Minnesota are 7th, tied on points, 36 points, but goal difference separate these two sides. So like LAFC lost to Inter Miami 1-3. Dynamo played out a goalless draw away from home at Carson, California against LA Galaxy. So you can see how the table is changing. So maybe by the time we come up from international break, because during the international break, some teams will play their outstanding matches to catch up with the bunch, So after that, then we will see when all the teams have played the same number of matches, then the real table will show. We will now know who or which teams are at any point there on the table. Who will pick the playoff ticket? Only 9 from each conference is available. So at the end of the day, we'll have 18 teams to make the playoff. Then we'll proceed from there. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following me on today's edition of Around the MLS Show with Sam, right here on ASN Sports TV. Just subscribe to my YouTube channel and also follow me on all my social media platforms. Until I see you week 31, enjoy the international break. My name is Sam. Thanks for watching. Around the MLS with Sam on African Sports.